Hello class and welcome to my presentation for the final project for this course. For my project I decided to build a task tracker app that I've given a very generic name of Task Control. This app allows users to create various tasks with corresponding due dates. The main view will display all the open tasks and how many days remain until it's due. I decided to build this app because it's a fairly simple idea and I could utilize many of the topics and tools we learned in this class and the previous class. So let's go through a demo. Here is the main view and all the tasks that I've preloaded for the demo. As you can see, all the tasks are arranged by the amount of days until they are due. For the color scheme, I decided that if a task is less than 3 days until due, the cell color is red. If it's between 3 and 7 days until they're due, I change it to orange, and then if it's more than 7 days, it's a nice friendly green. I put a add button here. This allows users to add their own task. So let's go ahead and do that. So this segues to this view controller where you're asked to enter a task name, and for this we'll just say demo task in all caps so it's easy to see which one it is, and then we have to enter a day, month, and year. So let's go ahead and make it for next week. So it'll be April 24th, 2020, and add task. And then when we return to the home screen, we see that our task was added and put in the appropriate position in the list. So we can also go into a task. So let's go ahead and click on this. Here you're given another reminder when the task is due. You can also click done, and I'll demo this in a second, but when you hit done, it removes this task from the list. So let's go back, and it's gone. So if we go back into any other task, I also added this date picker with a recur button. And what this is that if you have a task that is reoccurring, like this one where I had to change my air filters in the air conditioning unit every 3 months, you can go ahead and pick the next time you need to do that. So let's just say, yeah, that looks good. So recur. So now the change air filters is 243 days away. Let's change this one just so it's more clear. So this one, demo app, is due in 6 days. Let's say that that's going to be due in 2 months. So then demo app, that's due in 60 days. So that seems to be working. So that's about the extent of the functionality of my app. So let's go in to see how it's built. This app is a split view app that's similar to what we built in Module 6. I originally planned it to be a table view type of build, but after the Module 6 assignment I decided the split view was a little better for this application. As you can see from the main storyboard, I needed to add one more segue for the add task viewer. So we can go in and let's see. So I created a class for the task objects, and right now it only has the name and then when it's due, and one function that calculates how many days until the due date from the current day. and then a task list object that stores a list of tasks, and then here's what I made a function to load all the preloaded tasks, and it has a function where you can add and remove, and this is my sort function that just sorts the tasks by when they're due. See, in our master view controller, lots of stuff to look at. We declare a new task list that I just called objects for whatever reason. And our view will appear. Let's see, we're always wanting to sort the tasks, so whenever you return to the main view, they're sorted based on days, no matter how you change the due dates or remove tasks or anything. And then we wanted to reload the data so it reloads every time you visit it. This is our segue or prepare for segue function. Do different things depending on what if you clicked on a cell or if you click the add task buttons. And then here are kind of helper functions that I've used to remove a task or add a new task. So under our detailed view, we have this complete task. So when you click done, it calls complete task button function, and that just removes it from the objects array in the main view controller. And then this was the recur task button that is gonna delete the task from the main list and then also instantiate a new one. So I kind of lied to you earlier. It doesn't modify it. It deletes and then adds a new one. I think that's it for this. And then the add task viewer. This is what you get when you're wanting to add a new task. So we added the date picker, if I can find that. Where did I put that? Well, anyway, so this is the add task. So when you click the add task button on that viewer, it calls for the main view controller to call its function add new task, and it gives the parameters that it needs. So that's about it for this application. So if I were to continue to work on this app beyond this course, there's several additions that I could make. First, I think it'd be nice if there was a task description. Something that gives you a little more detail on what the task is asking you to do, or if you forget or something. Another would be being able to get notifications. So, for these tasks that are due soon, if you're able to get notifications on your main phone screen to help remind you. Then I think, one final thing I thought, for like air filters and stuff, so some tasks you need like items or materials to complete the task. So obviously to change air filters, I need a new air filter. So something you could do is add a link where you could buy the air filters you use, or something that tracks like when they're on sale or something like that. So like a simple Amazon link or something. So I think that's all I have. So thanks for watching.